What is up, guys? We are back. We're actually out here in the morning. I can't believe it. I actually woke up. The water has fog on it still. The sun still hasn't come up yet. I mean, it's starting to rise. It's 5:15. I got up at 4:30 and started head to the lake at 5. And here we are. We're actually out in the morning. I can't believe it. We are gonna focus on topwater bite. That's the goal. I want to catch some topwater fish. We're going to start off with a small popper. There's still bass on beds. Largemouth have just moved up the past couple days, so still a lot of bedding bass, but we're going to see if we get a nice topwater bite and kind of just go from there. But that's kind of the whole goal today, is some topwater fishing. Focus on topwater. Topwater is the goal. There's the lake right there. All nice and fogged up. Boat there. Let's get to it. Topwater popper to start. Let's see what's going on. Nice little point here. Nice little point. Alright. It's nice and foggy out this morning right now. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm excited. There we go. Oh, he popped off. First fish, dude. Right across this little point right here. There's another one. Oh my god. Yo, let's go. There we go. First bass on. Well, the second bass on. First one. Bringing it to the boat right now. Let's go, baby. First one of the morning. He's all nice and warm. The water's nice and toasty. Cool morning. 55 degrees right now. First bass of the day right there. Not big by any means, but on the top water. On the blooper. On the blooper, baby. That's what we're talking about. Yo, another one. Oh. Oh my god. The past couple of days too, I've been seeing lots of bluegill too, so the bluegill may be spawning with the bass just because this year's been kind of wonky. But I've been seeing tons of bluegill on the bank and in the channels, and lots of little ones too. So I think this little popper could really mimic that perfectly. That's another reason why I'm throwing it. And it's just screaming topwater. Right? That fish just sucked it down. Stay down, buddy. Wow, he just sucked it right on under. He didn't even make a sound. There we go. Oh, wow. Alright guys, fish number 2 right there. Sun's starting to peek over those trees a little bit. See, bud? Really just wanted to hit that point right there. I'm just gonna cast around this little bank a little bit here, but that first stop I really wanted to hit that little point. I think this topwater is gonna do really well. The problem is with the spawn happening and stuff, it may be just a bunch of buck bass, but I'm okay with it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hoping to get a nice one in between, but I'm wondering if there's going to be just a lot of those 1-pounders. There's lots of standing grass underneath here too, if you guys won't be able to see. I really need to get a polarized lens for this GoPro. But lots of tall grass underneath here too. There's one. Yes. There we go. Bam, baby. That's what we're talking about right there. The Guggen blooper. Not a bad little fish right there, guys. Nice. Nice little fish. Get him back. There's one. Oh my gosh. Oh, he threw it. That's the thing with treble hooks, man. They throw them a lot easier than a wide gap. There's one. There we go. Little bucks though, but man, they were fun. Alright, another one to the blooper, man. There we go. I don't even care what size they are, it's just fun topwater. Here's a nice little point here that goes into a cove. There's gonna be a fish on this for sure. Try around the bend there. I feel like I should have went back in there, don't you guys? I feel like I should have went back in there. I think I might right here in a second. Alright, I feel like I should sneak back in here a little. That looks too good. Yeah, this spot has everything going for it. Right there. There he is. There he is. Yep. Oh, he popped off as I tried to swing him up. My fault, my fault. That was a good hit. Oh my gosh. That was a really good hit. Next stinking cast. Sometimes you just gotta... I was gonna pass that spot up just because I wasn't gonna go back there, but look at that. There we go, baby. That fish hit really aggressive. I may shoot over to this other cove. It may be getting some sunlight right now, but it's literally just across the way. And that's where I saw some big fish the other day. Like I seen some really nice ones over there. And they were all cruisers, so I'm thinking if I sneak up into that cove and just chuck the popper out there, maybe some of those cruisers will come up and wail on this thing. Like they were just swimming everywhere. Seawalls are another good point, guys. Like these walls right here, these hard walls. Another good spot to be throwing topwaters and stuff, because these bass push these bait, bluegills, whatever it may be, minnows. There's one. Oh. They push that bait up into these walls here. Alright, there's a little guy right there, not bad. Alright, well, as I was saying, they push the bait fish and whatever else up into these seawalls here. And they kind of just trap them. They have nowhere to go, nowhere to hide because of these walls here. So anytime there's a good topwater bite, or I think there's a topwater bite going on, seawalls are one of the main ones to key in on. Because they will trap bait against them, and they will be munching. Even if you don't see activity, they're definitely here. That was a pike, I think. No, it's a nice bass. It looked like a pike at first. Really nice bass. There we go. Alright, he's bleeding a little bit there. Just got him on the bottom of the ton. That's a nice fish though, get him back. That's the kind of fish we're looking for. Dude, he hit like a pike. He came up and kind of turned on and swirled. Man, it looked like a pike to me. I was afraid to even kind of lean into the hook set. Again, he came out in about, probably 7 feet of water along this dock here at the ends of them. Probably just brought him up. That was nice. Really nice. Alright, I think I'm gonna go check out that cove. It's a very small little inlet. Not very big at all. I think I'm just gonna run over there. It's literally just right across from this section. The sun's over in it, but we'll see if anything is we'll see if anything's back there cruising. Alright guys, how about that for spot number 1? Unbelievable. I just wanted to work that point back there. Sure enough, I knew there was going to be fish on it. It just looked way too good for there not to be some bass over that point right now with this cool morning and this fog. Of course, a lot of buck males, but we did just catch that nice one back there that I thought was a pike. Just the way it hit it and swirled and turned, I was like, oh no, it's a pike, because the pike always seemed to twirl on the bait when they hit it. But it was a nice sized bass. So the Googan Squad blooper, getting it done with that bluegill pattern. Like I said before, I think the bluegill may be spawning with the bass right now. It's been a weird spawn. Sorry, the light's a terrible spot right now, but I've been seeing lots of little tiny bluegills, so this color kind of mimics it perfectly. Again, you don't have to use a Googan Squad blooper. Any popper will do, but I do believe that the color does play a big part in getting some of these bites for sure. And it's very clear water, guys, super clear. So we're gonna run up to this cove really quick and see if we can sneak up on some, and see if we get some of these nice ones that I seen the other day. All right, you can see the sun is shining on this bank now. The sun has come up over the trees. Man, the sun comes out really quick and early. Like when I got up at 4:30, it's already kind of bright out. I'm like, dang. I thought it got bright out at like around 5:30. I'm behind. I'm behind. Lots of grass, guys. I don't know if you guys can see. See all that grass on top of the water? Very thick grass. So if I get a bite, I really need to keep these fish up out of this grass. Even though I'm using a small popper and small treble hooks, I do got to keep them pressured out of that grass pretty good. You know, I may pull out the treble hooks at the same time, but I can't let these fish get in the grass. Did you guys see that? Oh man, that's gotta be a smallmouth, ain't it? Oh yeah, the way that fish hit, dude. Yes. Oh man, heck yeah, dude. A little smallmouth right there, guys. Really hard to keep them held. Yes. Again, it's a weekend too, guys, so I really wanted to come out early before all the boat traffic. Tons of boat traffic out here on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's usually pretty rough, especially for this little boat and the wake boats. Those things sending 2, 3 foot, 4 foot freaking rollers at you. It's a lot for this little boat, so usually try to come out in the morning for a few hours. I haven't been out, I think, in the morning at all this year. Plus it's been, you know, it's been spring, so usually the springtime I always go out in the afternoon. I think that's when the bite is the best. No really point in waking up early in the springtime, guys. Midday, mid-afternoon, when the sun is high, that's when you're gonna get your fish. I can imagine pulling some fish off the docks too with the popper. But yeah, look at this matted grass, guys. It is high. Sadly, they trim it up pretty good. I'm not sure when they'll do that. They treat the grass and then they cut it, or they do both. I don't know if they do it at the same time, but that's the worst too, because I love fishing in grass. One of my favorite things to do. But yeah, this is where I saw a lot of roaming fish, was back in here. So I think I'm just gonna take some fan cast and just cover some of this water while I'm just kind of sitting out here outside the cove. See if I can pull up any of those fish. That fish sucked it under. Wow. There's a few beds back here too. I don't think I even caught any fish back here that were on the beds. They were all really, really spooky and finicky. And that's when I noticed all these roaming largemouth, with some nice ones too. There's some small ones like this in between, but there was some really nice ones also in the mix. You can see this is a male because he's peeing everywhere. He's really excited. We're gonna get him back. But if we can stealthily just cast this popper, I think we should be able to pick up a few in here. I probably saw like 50 bass in here the other day, midday, just roaming around. They were not sitting, they were just cruising everywhere. But they'd come right back. They were just swimming all over in here. See if I can get some more. Make long casts too. Long cast, and here's the key. There's one. Yep. Come here, buddy. Yes, sir. That's crazy too, because I threw a bunch of stuff at these guys the other day. I could not get them to bite. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, that's awesome. Feels good when a game plan just starts working. There we go. Nice little fish. I mean, they're not huge by any means, but I'm getting them to bite and it's on top water. He got it. Oh man, it might be the same fish I hit earlier. Oh baby, dude, sick. Golly. Golly. Nice fish. Oh, he just hammered it too. He hammered it. That little guy. That little guy wanted that thing. Alright, little fish there. Little guy. I thought he let go of it. That's a very bitty baby. Our first really small baby of the day. Alright, little joker. Even if we don't get those big ones to come up and bite, it's still cool to catch those other ones just because I knew the other day they were roaming around in here. You know, and I was just thinking in my head overnight. That's why you lose sleep a lot at night, thinking about fishing. But I was just thinking, you know, if I come in here and sneak, I don't go all the way in, you know, kind of just work my way in slowly, and I bomb a popper out there on those cruisers, I think they'll come up and show interest in this bait. Sure enough. I mean, it's nice and flat in here too, guys. During the day you can see it. Not as grassy in here as it is behind me when you make your way in. And I think it's probably just because it probably gets treated in here for these, you know, these guys have their boats and pontoons and stuff. So I'm sure it gets treated earlier in the year so it doesn't grow as heavy back here. But these bass just start cruising around back here like crazy. See if there's anything way back in here. Oh my God. Did you see that? Oh, he threw it. It was a smallmouth. Oh my God. He demolished that thing, dude. He wasn't very big at all, but that was sick. Oh, he got it. Oh. He's under it still. Oh my gosh. See how he just sucked it down? I could see him holding the bait. I think he maybe just had the feather. I don't know. That fish just sucked. That's a little one. You can go ahead and throw the lure, buddy. You almost got it off. That's a little tiny one. All right, buddy. On a cast right back in this little crevice. Right back here by this grass. Yep, right there. There's one. That's a nicer one. That's a bit better. Yes. All right, there's a nice one right there. It's much better, nice and healthy. Came way back in there in that little hole. Beautiful fish though, man, just gorgeous. Alrighty, I think we're gonna go ahead and pick up and move out of here. Combo right here, guys. Enigma HBT rod. This is a 6'8", really good for topwater and jerk baits. I love that shorter action rod for my little topwater poppers. So it's a medium fast action here. Got the Shimano SLX, the 150 HG. This is the A2-to-1, so I can pick up on that slack and catch up to these fish. And I am running a, I want to say it's either 12-pound or 15-pound monofilament there. And I think it's just a suffix one, I do believe. Maybe it's Siege. I'm not actually quite sure. I kind of do forget. But it is a 12 to 15-pound monofilament for this topwater. Really love throwing the monofilament for the topwater bites. Just what I prefer. So that's the setup. And let's go ahead and see what else we can find. The sun is pretty much fully up right now. You guys can see it's already up above the trees. I'm sure we'll find a few shaded areas along the way, but for now, the sun is shining now, and we'll kind of see if that's going to play a role in the topwater bite or not, if it slows down. So, all right, guys, time check for you guys. 6:41. So we got here at what, 5:15, 5:20. We started fishing, so about almost 2 hours of fishing. Both spots I picked did pick up on some fish, so that was awesome. Really keyed in on a little pattern there. The first spot was that little point with the fog going over it early in the morning, and that place was stacked. Again, not huge fish by any means, but definitely a lot of fun. And then I shot over to that cove where I said I saw those rowing fish the past couple days, and we ended up picking them up on that popper, so that was pretty cool. Sun's completely out now. It is supposed to be sunny all day, bright blue skies, so we're gonna see if that's gonna affect the topwater bite any. So if it does, we'll change our game plans, but we're gonna just scout around and see if we can find any other good locations right here. There's this side right here still actually covered in shade coming up over here. And there's actually still some fog over there, so I know it's cooler. So maybe we're just gonna throw a topwater down that bank right there. Sorry. Throw a topwater down that bank right there and just see if we can pick up anything. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alrighty. Let's see what happens over here. Oh, that was a good hit. There's one. Oh, oh, oh. When they throw it, it hurts. Let's see if that fish will hit. It looked like he chased something up to the bank. Oh, got him. That was him. That's definitely the fish. The smallmouth. Not big one, but yep. Yep. You were chasing some kind of little bait, weren't you, buddy? You got the belly like you were. That's for sure. Gorgeous little fish. Nice and healthy. There we go. See you later, buddy. You showed yourself and we capitalized. Only if you were 3 pounds heavier. Oh. Man, some short strikers, little subtle ones. It's like a mixture today. Some explode on it, and others are just sipping it down like Kool-Aid. Oh yeah. Come on, explode on it. Show that you're a man. There we go. That one smoked it. Oh, nice one. That's a nicer one. And he popped out. Look at that. Just popped out. That's why we netted you, buddy. Freeze a little bit, you guys can see him pretty good. Oh yeah. Morning topwater, baby. Let's go. Thank you, buddy. Right over by that hanging bush. I want to cast right in front of it and bring it right across it. That was sick. Oh, I stuck on a little branch for a little while, trying to pop it out of there. Got it a little bit loose. He came and ripped it off the other branch. Yes, sir. Come here, dude. That was sick. Peeing. He's a male. Beautiful fish. There we go. A little bit of sunlight coming through. Thank you, buddy. The branch, or right beside this bush, it got caught on a branch towards the back. It was still in the water. Popped it. It got off that one, kind of hung up on another one. And then he just ripped it right out of there. That was sick. See, not much either. That's barely in the water. I mean, it's just hanging over, but any kind of bugs or anything like that falls right off that bush. And fish key in on that little stuff. Fish like that little stuff. All right, time update, 7:15. We worked this bank right here. It was nice and shady, like I said. I started off good towards the beginning, like right off the main lake. But then after that, as I moved back farther and farther and farther, the bite had kind of just stopped. So before wasting any more time, I just wanted to target this spot because it was still shaded or whatnot. But honestly, that didn't matter because nothing else really happened. So that was kind of a bust back in there, but the beginning was pretty good. Now we're just gonna make another location change, and we're gonna keep sticking to that popper, man. I really want to focus on this topwater bite. So hopefully we can go find some other good spots and get some more bites. So let's go ahead and hit the road. Alrighty. Let's see what happens over here, huh? See, there's these nice grass flats too, and I really don't want to, you don't want to fish these. Like, you know, you get this huge wide area here. You really don't want to be, you know, throwing a popper out there and covering it. You kind of want to cover it with a, like a Zara spook or a stick bait style topwater. And once you know if there's any fish or whatever, then you can kind of target certain spots with the popper. But if you just cover this whole flat with a popper, it's going to take a while. But tons of grass in here, I mean, just thick. Got him. That was sick. That was freaking dope. I don't know if you guys seen that, but I think this fish came off a bed and he was looking at it for a while. He'd come up, twirl, spin back around, twirl, look at it a little more, and finally, he took it, baby. Lighting is a horrible spot for you guys. I apologize. Hopefully we get in here a little more. These trees will hide it for you guys. The sun was right in my face. I can't see nothing. The fish just sucked it down. Well guys, there's a nice one. That may be the biggest of the day right there. Back here in a little channel. Hearing the birds chirping. And this duck croaking. Here we go. This duck must be going up and down. Oh man. Dude, that fish just... no sound whatsoever. Oh, my camera was off, guys. Another one on. He just sucked it under. You guys didn't miss a whole lot. He just slurped it down like a lot of the rest of them were doing. Oh, that's a football right there. Holy moly. That's definitely got to be a spawner. Right there. Coming up and getting rid of that popper. Oh, man. Notice a lot more debris over here on top of the water. A bunch of junk. Down here too, the grass. You guys can see it. Even down below. It's like a matted bottom of grass. There's a fish. Okay. Not big. Alrighty. See you later, little guy. Again, guys, it does not have to be this exact popper. You know, you can pick up the pop R's. Those are really, really famous popper for like what I think $4 or $5 they are. I think maybe some of them maybe need like a hook change. I don't exactly remember, but pop R's are just a really good choice too. There's just so many baits nowadays that you can get into. And honestly, I think they all work pretty dang good nowadays. Honestly, there's some companies that make baits. Oh, there's one. That's a smallie, I think. Honestly, some companies make baits, you know, sometimes they'll have floating issues and their sink rate and all that stuff. But for the most part... Oh, it's a largemouth. Man, I thought it was much bigger than that. He hit it like he was big. Come here, buddy. Thank you for biting. Boom. Man. That was sick. That's gotta be a smallie. Yeah, it is. That was sick fight, or sick blow up. Couple largemouths under there. Nice fish. Especially when one of these guys hits it, man. Oh, look at that. Beautiful fish, huh? Get her back. Alright, let's go ahead and scoot on out of this. We'll go back to that dock where we first started. I don't know if you guys can see the amount of bluegill in here. Let's see if I can show you guys. There's just a horde of bluegill right here. And there's even bass. There's a bass right here in front of my shadow. There's more bluegill there. I mean, there's just hundreds of bluegill in here. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I did forget to film the outro, so I'm just doing a little voiceover here. I know, super long video. Let me know if you guys like to see these once in a while. It makes it a little bit easier. It's hard to cram a day of fishing into, like a 10-12 minute clip. So hopefully you guys don't mind some of the longer videos here. So if you guys enjoyed, smash that like button, click the sub, make sure you hit the bell notification. Lets you know every single time I upload a video for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Topwater session was amazing. I got out there around like 5:15, 5:30, and the topwater bite was great until probably right around 9 o'clock. And then it just pretty much died off, and I switched up and did a different tactic, which I will show you guys in the next video, just how to catch other fish if the topwater bite just dies down. You just got to switch it up a little bit. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys very soon.